Dearest children of light, we bring you this message to complement the previous message on compassion, and to enlarge your understanding and comprehension of these subjects at this time. Many of you speak of joy and wish for joy in your lives, and yet you do not fully understand the true meaning of joy in the context of spiritual service and the work of your soul. You confuse joy with happiness, and because you cannot be happy all the time you feel that you have failed or that you are not good enough. But, we say to you, do not feel this way, beloved ones, especially at this difficult time in your planet's transition. Perhaps, when I explain it to you further, you will understand more fully how you can be in the state of joy without necessarily being what might be called happy. As we have said, spiritual joy is a state of the heart and the soul. It is produced when the heart and soul unite in the service of a greater good, such as the unfolding of the divine plan on the planet. It creates within the person a sense of contentment, acceptance, and serenity. A deep knowing that whatever might happen, it will all be for the highest good and the greatest good according to divine decree. This knowledge produces spiritual fortitude and strength, even in adverse and difficult circumstances such as those through which many of you are now passing. For we see your stress, and your exhaustion, as you struggle with the new patterns of being and release the old ways. And no, many of you are not happy, but you can experience spiritual joy in the knowing that this difficult shift is for the greater good. It is what so many of you came to the planet to experience and to work for, and it is now a global process in which all are involved. But happiness is different. Happiness is a state of delight and emotional well-being in which you feel completely without stress and anxiety. You focus only on the good and the positive, and you enjoy and celebrate each moment of life. Happiness is the ideal towards which all are striving, and it is the aim and end point of the new Earth. A planetary society that will create happiness for all. But, do you understand, dearest light workers, that happiness may not be within your reach right now? There is so much chaos and imbalance as everything shifts and changes. And so it is counterproductive to judge yourself because you cannot be happy all the time as you would like to be. You are processing not only your own issues and energies, but as light workers you are often processing the energies and issues of the collective mind as well. Understand, dearest ones, that you are working as a group, and working as a group towards collective happiness. Within this framework, the individual is in service of the collective, and must put individual happiness aside until the collective can achieve this state. This may be difficult for you to grasp, since your culture and your ego mind have taught you to think of yourself only and to seek happiness for yourself. But while this is still true, it must be balanced with seeking happiness for the collective, for as you know, in the language of the heart you are all one. So what the one experiences must be experienced by the collective as well. This is indeed different from your previous way of living, where the well-being of others was not a primary concern. And so, gradually, you are learning once again, how to live with a true sense of oneness and group responsibility. And you, as light workers, are showing the way. So, dearest light workers, do not be so hard on yourselves if you are not happy all the time, and if you find life hard and a struggle. Know that right now, the qualities that will sustain you until you can create happiness in the new earth are courage and serenity. This energy of quiet strength will do more for others than any assumed front of happiness, because you feel that as light workers you should be happy. Be honest with yourself, allow your feelings and emotions. Remember that your hearts are healing and you are having to cope with deep feelings and emotions that may have been repressed for many lifetimes. Be prepared to share your feelings, emotions, and anxieties with those who can support you, without becoming codependent or falling into victim states. Courage will tell you that this will pass in time, and that when the ascension and awakening of the planet is complete, you will find and create states of happiness. Serenity will enable you to remain calm and focused, even when the stress of the transition is great and you feel that you cannot go on. And joy will be the result, because you know that you are contributing your energy and your light to the unfolding of a greater plan and in service of the highest good. This is the meaning of joy in your spiritual service.